So guys, it's the 18th of September, welcome back, Cumbrian Homestead, and I'm on the micro orchard, and I was down this morning actually, and I noticed this is apple variety jumbo, and I noticed a couple of, just a little bit of bitter pit there, but not much. Anyway, I noticed a couple had dropped off, so I'm just going to try one or two and see. It doesn't really want to. They should come away without any resistance really when they're fully ripe. Beautiful colour. Yeah, they're pretty much there. So I'm gonna just like twist. Yeah, they're coming away pretty nice. Stalks intact, so I'm going to look at the size of those. I'll probably weigh one after. But wonderful, beautiful apple, variety jumbo. I've actually done another graft or two, and I think I put some on, yeah, that tree down there. Showed them before, and have a look. We'll have a look at them when I pick these. I'll have a little walk around the orchard with you. So I'll come back to you in due course. Okay, so that's the apples just off this one little tree. I think that's it's either M9 or M26 rootstock. So that's a magnificent harvest. And yeah, you know, there's one or two got damaged. Again, they'll just go for cider. But that is a classy fruit. Dual purpose apple. So hopefully I'll be able to sell some of those, like that quality. Now the other one that I want to, oh there's a couple actually. There's two at the end of the row here. This one is Blenheim Orange. And again, some really nice fruit on this year, really nice. And this one as well, I'm going to try this one. This is Arthur Turner. So we'll see if that's ready. So again, I'll have a look and bring you back. So that's the tray full. There's just one. It didn't seem to want to come off the spur, so I'll leave it on in the week or whatever. But all the rest have came off pretty freely. There's just one more tree over here with a cooker, a heritage one, peace good none such. Not many on this year, but again I need to take some more grafts of this, but it doesn't look as though it's quite, doesn't want to come away, so we'll leave that. Try another one. Again, just it's the odd one, so I'll come back to those next week probably. It's just that the weather's going to turn, so I want to get those that are ready now before they get damaged. Right, I'll get that tray sorted out, I'll come back, I'll have a little walk around. Okay, so starting off at the bottom end of the micro orchard, this is a tree that I put some rind grafts or bark grafts in about 2 years ago. I think I put 4 in, and they've really grown well, so I might do some pruning in winter. But this is variety Ashmead's kernel. So it's got some nice fruit buds all the way up there, so that should fruit next year. Favourite apple, that Ashmead's kernel, that's the Victoria plum. This again has had a few different, so this has got Howgate Wonder, Ashmead's kernel, and I think there's a graft of browns. And so this branch here, that's browns, that's a cider apple, and then the bulk of this big trunk here, this is Harry Master's Jersey. That's the one I showed you recently. It's still got lots of blooms on it, which I'm thinking that will probably mean it won't flower next spring, but anyway we'll have to see. the soft fruit bed, as you know, the gooseberries, the 2 pears. Again, these shouldn't be so far off now, really making up, that's variety Concord. The loganberries amongst there. So on this row, this is a little tree of Fiesta. Again, really, there's only a couple on it, but really large. It's only on an M9 stock, so that's probably going to come out. But that's, I think it's now called Red Pippin. This is another M9 which has been grafted. So we've got a couple of Kingston Black there, and then there's a Dabinet. These are cider varieties. You can see with this graft here, what I've done is I've tied it to a stake to so the wind doesn't, or try to minimise wind damage. You know, when the winter storms get snapped off. This tree again, I've grafted it, and I've done the same here. This is a graft of Jumbo, which I showed you before. I've picked. There's the graft there, and that's around about 2 foot long. So again, I've tied it into a stake. Got another one there, and that one there. So in winter, I'm going to take all the other branches off and just leave those 3 grafts. Probably cut this side back a bit. So I'll do a video on that, because I know some people have been asking me what I do. I'm not sure about this one. I know it's cider. I think it could be Michelin. I'll have to have a look, but that's on a 106. This tree again on the dwarfing stock, M9, M26. Didn't fruit this year, or if it did, they dropped off. But that's its mate over there. It's the same variety. It's Norfolk Queen. It's susceptible to bitter pit. This is, I think that's Dabinet cider apple, and I got a bud graft here, and this was a graft I think that failed, so I can try again in this one next year. That is Kingston Black, high quality, top quality cider apple, and again I've got plenty of grafts of that. That's Peasgood Non-Such, we had a look before. This one is Ashmead's Kernel. I think cider makers like that as well, and this has been grafted to various ones. Cider, that Stokes Red, a graft there. These 2 actually. See the graft point there, graft point there, hoping that's coming out. And then they look like Dabinet actually. Apart from this one, it's enormous, but it's been coddling moth, but that'll be for cider anyhow. So there's some good grafting wood there. So then we've got this one's Egremont Russet, and that tree's done pretty well this year. These 3, these were interstem grafted. I didn't even know I was interstem grafting at the time, but you can see there's the original, and then there was a graft here. I cut it off and grafted another one on top, but they haven't done any good, so they're coming out. And I've got some M106 2-year-old trees that I'm going to plant in place of them. I think that's Falstaff, that one. But there, those 3 are coming out. That one's on a 106. It should be 2 or 3 times the size, so I don't know what's going on with that one. As I said, that was Norfolk Queen. Again, this one's been grafted over to, that's Stokes Red, cider apple. And again, I think that is Michelin. And then there was some, that snapped with the weight of fruit. I think that was a graft of Dabinet. So I'll have to cut that back. But that tree will be coming out again. It's a small. I'm looking to replace all the small rootstock with larger. So we've picked Arthur Turner Blenheim orange. That's another red pippin. That's Stokes red cider. That's on M106. You see the difference now. That's over 6 foot tall. That's what they should be like. That's grafts of Brown's cider apple. I just grafted the whole tree onto it, but again, it'll probably be coming out. That was the Blenheim orange. I'm happy to show you that this bud graft, that's Blenheim orange. So, you know, it got snapped off in a storm, but it's come back nice now. I think there's about 4 nice branches, so we'll see how it goes in the next year, but I might thin them out. That's coming out. It's a little M9. Good, take that out. That's Harry Masters Jersey. That's just a red, blossoming, red skinned apple I got from Chester. Well, I'm going to take that out, but I'll get some Cianwood from my mate because he likes red blossom trees. He's particularly interested in those. This is variety Crispin. It's actually a nice apple, but I think I'm going to take that one out. That's another Harry Masters Jersey, again on MM106, so you can see that that's making some pretty vigorous growth now. This is another vigorous. Just look at that. That's just 1 year growth. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's a cider, I don't know which one it is. This could be the same. This was again one that I showed you this before, but I did a bark graft, rind graft, and it's got 3 nice. So again, what I've done is I've tried to just give them a bit of support to protect them. Last but not least, this is Grenadier cooking apple on, I think it's M26, so I'll keep it for now, but it needs some work on it, pruning back. There's the comfrey bed, looking good. Actually guys, I just had to sneak an end shot in here. So this is apple jumbo, bit of coddling off. Let's get the scale. So that's pounds and ounces, you can see that. 1 pound exactly. I knew there'd be some that weigh a pound. I tried it on grams. Let's just see if we can. There's grams. 454 grams should be. Yep. Let's try another one somewhere. Looking for. That looks a pretty big one. That's just under a pound. 14.9 ounce. Any other contenders? Just over 12 ounce. So it might be that one was perhaps the biggest, I don't know. 12.8. .5. So anyway, we've got a 1 pound apple. Right guys, we'll leave it there. Catch you later.